guys! Today we will be doing the June Plant adventure, which is getting my D&D character Jelenneth's ship back. She is a level 7 cleric. She's a drow. She used to be a pirate until the rest of her crew was arrested, and then she was only 13 at the time, so she was excused because of her young age. And yeah, she really loved that ship, but she has no idea where it is now because the government took it, and she doesn't know where the government takes things. So, yeah, let's get started. Father introduced Gnash.
Alright, so Gnash is an orc paladin. He was living in a monastery, and he woke up one day, and everybody was gone except for him. He has no idea what happened, so he's been on a quest to, redeem himself. He feels some guilt that he wasn't able to protect his brothers, but also
to find out. He didn't have any.
Well, okay, brothers and sisters in his faith. Yeah, so these characters have been out adventuring together for a while. It could be interesting because Gnash, that's the name of my character, he's lawful good, and Jelenneth is what?
Lawful evil.
Yeah, so they both believe in order, but their tendencies are a little different. So we'll see how that plays out.
By the way, most likely in the middle of the video, we will have to make dinner. Dad will have to make dinner, so we have to pause the D&D adventure. But I don't know how to pause a video on OBS. So get ready for me to keep you entertained with my knowledge of Disney.
You ready? So I've labeled this as Chapter 7, even though it's really the first homebrew that we've done together. We've played at a local shop with these characters before, and Bailey's character is level 7, and mine's level 5. So mine's a paladin. Did you say what yours is? Other than
level 7 cleric.
Yeah. Did you say she was a drow?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I said that she was a level 7 cleric, a drow, and a pirate background.
Okay.
And she's 15. How old is Gnash?
Gnash is
almost as old as Dad.
23.
Never mind, not almost as old as Dad.
Yeah, he's supposed to be old in orc years.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Should I come inside, or should I stay out here instead? Asked the orc. It's been a long road and many crushed skulls to get to this point.
Crushed skulls? Goodness.
Yes. But Jelenneth and Gnash may finally be getting the answers they are looking for. They are standing outside the hut of Mallory the Green Hag.
Who's Mallory the Green Hag?
I'll tell you more, but this is what
Green Hag, okay.
So what Wizards of the West Coast says a Green Hag looks like. I feel like she reminds me a little bit of the evil queen in Snow White after she's turned into the older woman with the apple.
It looks like a mix between the two of them.
So,
and it has green skin.
Yes. They're standing outside the hut of Mallory the Green Hag, deep within the wood of sharp teeth. She is probably untrustworthy, but the locals say she knows everything about everything. The hut reeks of smoke and who knows what else. The floor is littered with trash and dead rodents. Oh, you know what? I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So, Jelenneth, what does she respond when Gnash asks whether he should stand guard outside or come in with her?
She tells him to come in.
All right. So
okay.
Gnash is going to go in with Jelenneth.
They're walking into the building. By the way, this is Jelenneth and this is Gnash. The actors, this is Sophia and this is Mr. Sleazy, who are playing Jelenneth and Gnash. I know, I named my squishies. It's weird, deal with it.
Alright, so they get inside, they look around, they smell around, and this is what they perceive. The hut reeks of smoke, who knows what else. The floor is littered with trash and dead rodents. The hag was clearly expecting this visit. What may I help you with, my dear? She smiles. but it is clear she already knows the answer. All right, so we come inside. Mallory has asked us what she could help us with, or help you with. This is really, you're leading this one.
Jelenneth tells the Green Hag that her ship was taken to her ship that holds sentimental value was taken away by the government 2 years ago, and she has no idea where it is, but she would prefer to get it back.
Yes. I believe you refer to the ship known as the Jew Plant. Am I correct?
Jelenneth did not know that the ship had a name, but she guesses.
Well, the Jew Plant, after being taken by the drow authorities, was auctioned off to the highest bidder. And currently, it is being crewed by a group of bullywugs.
What's a bullywug?
So, I think these are pretty well known, so I won't make you do.
The froggy guys.
Yeah. Audience, if you'd like.
I recognize these guys from somewhere, but I don't remember where. Oh my goodness, this is the worst kind of feeling. I feel like we fought one of those in the whenever we did the adventures and the adventure begins.
I don't recall. That's why I like these. And I'm really disappointed. I just cannot find one for one of the main things we're going to face at some point.
Oh, I just remembered what it's from. Okay, yeah, and I won't tell you because it is secret. It is secret.
All right. Are you ready to proceed? So the June Plant is currently crewed by a band of bullywugs. They have kidnapped Princess Lillian from the Moonshade Isles and are en route to the coast of the Cloakwood to deliver her to Kronos, the Green Dragon, in exchange for 2,000 gold pieces. However,
only 2,000 gold pieces for a whole entire princess?
I guess bullywugs must work cheap.
Okay.
However, it has occurred to me that if you were to rescue this princess, I believe that her father, King Darid, would surely offer you something greater. And the Green Hag takes a sip of water.
What am I supposed to respond to that with?
May I help you with anything else, my dear? Would you like to know the whereabouts of your crew?
Yeah, I guess.
I am sure that your crew will be touched with how much you care about them. Well, your crew was also auctioned off as slaves, and they currently find themselves enslaved to one Dimblelogin Higglebottom, who is a gnome and a owner of a small circus.
Is this the name that you said that you really liked it?
I've been looking forward to doing this for weeks because I couldn't wait to say Dimblelogin Higglebottom as many times as possible. So, Mr. Higglebottom is a gnome and the owner of a small traveling circus known as the Enchanted Circus of Wonder.
The Enchanted Circus? That's a very creative name, truly, though.
Yes, well, you'll have to take that up with Mr. Higglebottom. However, he and your friends are currently camped outside of Baldur's Gate.
I recognize Baldur's Gate because it's like common D&D place.
Yes. But I think I'm going to, it's the main reason I think that I'm going to actually take advantage of something going on right now in D&D Beyond. I'll probably get a digital copy of the Sword Coast Adventurers Guide. I was thinking it might be nice to actually have like an appendix with extra stuff that we don't have to have, but if we were to ask questions, it'd be nice to have it here, instead of having to thumb through a book. And I thought, like, if you wanted to know more about Baldur's Gate at any point, it would be nice to have that right here. But I haven't done it yet. So anyhow, it seems as though Mallory has probably offered all that she happens to know about the June plant and her previous crew. Um, Seems like you have some options.
All that she seems to know. I thought you said she knew everything about everything.
Well, she does know everything about everything. Maybe this is all that there is to know, perhaps. You could ask her other questions, I suppose. But
If she knows everything about everything, then she knows the past, present, and future on everything.
are you asking me or are you asking her? So it seems like there's two paths that you could take, and of course we could probably do both. Hint, hint. That was always my assumption. We could go and get the crew. We could go and get the ship. We could go and get the crew and then go take the ship. Or something else, and then I would be forced to improvise.
Can Jelenneth buy the crew as slaves? They killed her entire family, so she doesn't have like any like she thinks it would be nice to have the backup forces, but she doesn't like she's not doing it for like
So you don't just want to free them and have them as your crew of free people.
No, they killed her parents. They killed her entire family and stole their ship.
That's between you and their current owner, I suppose.
Okay. But anyway, she guesses she'll try to get the crew.
All right, I think that sounds like the right way to go. Checking some things out here about what I want Gnash to do. All right, so well, my dear, and this fine-looking paladin that you have behind you, is there anything else I could do to be of assistance?
Where did you say my crew was again?
Oh, well, your crew are currently working in the employ, if that's what you want to call slavery, of one Dibble Noggin Higglebottom. The name of the circus is the Enchanted Circus of Wonder, and they are currently camped outside of Baldur's Gate, a fine city, I must say.
Oh, okay, got it. I'll go there.
Okay. Well, I bid you adieu and good luck. So I guess the two exit the hut.
Daddy.
Yes.
Here's my nose. Mr. Sleazy, smell my nose. Okay.
So if it's of any benefit to you, or just the general enjoyment of the game,
Or my viewers.
or your viewers,
Right now I need growth on my channel, and I want my videos to be as high quality as possible.
all right. We probably should have hired a DM. But I heard
Hired?
Yeah, your current GM.
This is my dad, guys.
Yeah, I
didn't hire him. He wrote this adventure for free.
Let's just say I think she's getting her money's worth. So I know there's a lot to take in on this map, but the wood of sharp teeth is here, and Mallory's hut is right about here.
Okay.
So it looks like
Mallory like a free NPC that they had, or did you create her on your own?
I created her.
Okay.
So I guess that makes me her dad. Congratulations, you have a green hag as a sister. So a Baldur's Gate is here.
Okay.
And
so like through the woods and over the bridge to Grandma's house we go.
Exactly. And Grandma's neighbor, the Cloakwood, is right here.
Okay.
All right. So I was just looking over Nash's character sheet here, and he has a second level spell that allows him to conjure up it's called Fine Steed.
Okay.
And I could pull up something for us to ride on.
This is there. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to like, kind of hold up the map and kind of point to the people, or is it going to be like they're not really going to be able to see the map that well anyway?
They just know that they're figures and they're moving around the map.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Once you learn how to edit, you could probably like just actually show like the map at some point. But we'll get there. We're going to need all of this.
Isn't that like? Can we get sued for like copyright on that or something like that?
Well, yeah, you make a good point. You make a good
Should
point.
we get this map off the screen?
I don't think it's that much.
Okay.
If somebody can read the map from there, they've got talents that are being wasted in their current.
What if they zoomed in? Oh wait, my camera can. Those words are super blurry. Okay, never mind.
They were good. Basically, with fine speed, I can conjure up something for us to ride on, and that could get us there faster. I don't think it really is going to have any impact on gameplay, but the idea of us riding, in my case, I decided that I would conjure up a war horse. The idea of us riding a horse together, I think both of us can fit on a horse. Other than just walking the whole way, that makes me happy.
Okay, then and then Jelenneth will you speak with animals on the horse to get to know him, see if she can convince him to like hurt people in battle, stuff like that.
Well, that's interesting. I actually think the way it's set up that they can't. I don't think they can fight in battle. Well, I wish they could. The way the D&D rules.
But she still wants to get to know the horse's name, which she says is Jimmy.
Right. But what I'm trying to check for is how long does this thing last? But I think honestly, until it's either dismissed or killed, I think it lasts.
Wait, somebody would kill Jimmy? Who would kill Jimmy?
Wait, whose horse is this? It's my horse. I think he needs something more formal sounding than Jimmy.
Okay, let's just let the horse decide.
So, I guess if Tim or Timmy is the informal version of Timothy, then clearly Jim or Jimmy would be the informal name or version of Jimothy. So yeah, so I would propose that we take Jimothy instead of walking the whole way.
Okay, but speak with animals. Now that you speak with animals, let's ask the horse what his name is.
So, Baldur's Gate is about 150 miles.
What does the horse say his name is?
Oh, I didn't realize.
Should you speak with animals? That's all it spells a lot.
I like to think of myself as Black Beauty, but people insist on giving me these dumb human names instead.
Okay. Where did you get Black Beauty from?
I believe that I read a book once, but it's just now occurring to me, perhaps instead of Black Beauty, I would like something more fierce and regal. How about Thunder Mount? No, I could do better. Now, this is a horse. Give me a few minutes here. My intelligence is only I've got a -4. I've got a -4 intelligence. No wonder he can't think of a name.
Although he's actually really intelligent, if he was able to score his intelligence.
Yeah. Wow. Thunder. What would Gnash? I mean, what would Thunder?
If you want to reference 101 Dalmatians, do Thunderbolt. By the way, Thunderbolt is like Patch's TV star, and then Lucky if you watch the series. And yeah, he's a pretty significant character in the sequel to 101 Dalmatians. So go watch 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. because I want Disney to think that they wrote a masterpiece because they did. Yeah.
Alright. I have decided upon Hammer.
Hammer, that is elegant and fierce at the same time.
Yes. You know what Fae is in this game?
It's like some realm or whatever.
Well, Fae is like the magical creatures.
Okay.
And since he's being conjured, right? He's not a real birch. Don't let him know that. He's not a real horse.
How has he read a book before if he was literally just conjured?
Yeah, this is literally the first time that at least in an adventure Gnash has used him. We don't know what's happening off camera though.
Yeah.
These guys could be drinking buddies or something. So, all right. So Baldur's Gate is 150 miles from the heart of the Wood of Sharp Teeth. And the normal distance adventures can cover in a day is about 24 miles. So normally this trip would take about 6 days to complete. Now, I haven't spent a lot of time in the Dungeon Master's Guide, but I figure Gnash and Jelenneth typically go about 30 feet a turn. And this war horse that they're on can go 60 feet a turn. Then it seems to me that they ought to be able to cover the distance twice as fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said...
So that means it would take 3 days?
Yeah, it should take about 3 days. But on the second day, as Gnash and Jelenneth are nearing the end of the woods and about to exit onto the plains or fields, the adventurers hear a cacophony of screams and breaking branches barreling toward them. Suddenly,
Jelenneth says, what beautiful music.
Suddenly, one by one, 6 bandits burst from the trees and spill onto the path, looking back into the trees in horror. The reason for their terror is a mystery, until a small crustaceous-looking creature emerges.
I like this. I remember. I suggested the creature to you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't have the card.
These people need to see the beauty.
Okay.
Hang on.
What did you want to grab it from the actual book? Probably gonna have a bigger picture too, right?
It's sent one to you like a month ago. Hang on, let me scroll to find it.
And for the record, unless they've done some sort of
it is a mean look, right?
I didn't say that.
Jelenneth knows because she's researched some random creatures before.
This seems like something that your dungeon master who makes the rules is going to require some sort of check.
Okay.
All right. You could do, how about a...
Hang on, I forgot to get dice.
What?
Okay, hang on. Turning light on.
All right.
Getting dice. Okay, guys. Today I was gonna do the check where I would roll all my dice, but then I discovered that. Oh wait, never mind. I will do that check. Okay. Just so you know, the d20s I roll for this check count as my roll. And I'm not just saying that because they might be bad. I'm saying this because this is I forgot to roll all my d20s to figure out which set of die I wanted to use. 10, okay. So I'm doing that now. Yeah, I just roll the d20s for all the sets that we have available, and then whichever one has the highest, that's the set that I use. This blue set better not roll it like a 20 or something like that. An 18. Oh, come on. This blue set rolls horribly for me usually. 19. Okay, the pink set rolls better. And then my minis, because, I mean, the minis just have to have something, right? A 20. Wow, okay. Unless something suddenly rolls better, I think we're probably going to be using my minis today. Um, 6 for my bug die. I'm sorry I forgot to do this before recording this video. Another 20? What the heck? What in the actual heck? I'm still gonna use my minis. Wait, no, I'll just roll a d6 for the tiebreaker, okay? A 2. Okay. And then... Okay, wow. It seems like die are actually going to be really nice to me today, considering I got 2 20s just testing them.
Oh, poor Bailey. That's not how this works.
These are actually die sets that usually roll good for me, though.
Yeah, when right now, when it doesn't matter, you're going to get the 20s. I bet you when you do your, I'll probably have you do like an insight check. You're going to roll like a 2, maybe a 3.
Maybe a 3 of insight would be kind.
Yeah.
A 6. Okay, looks like I'm doing my minis. Another 6. Okay, this is the biggest time we've ever had. Okay, let's see, which... I'll just put the D12 next, okay. Wait. A 1, okay. This might be the end of the line for the minis. Okay, it is. I'm sorry, minis. I really am, but you're gonna have to go back in your box until I decide to play another D&D game. Okay. Sorry I forgot to do this before I recorded the video. I just did. But anyway, yes, it looks like all of these die have to go back where they came. You have die sets back there, right?
Yeah, I have one that I'm intending to use for Gnash and one that I'm intending to use for monsters.
Is the red the monsters?
I haven't really decided yet. I was kind of thinking red for Gnash, and you know what?
I mean, the
You're right.
red usually rolls bad.
Yeah,
so.
let's do red for the monsters.
Okay. Okay.
Right, so do an insight check for me.
Hang on, let me put all these die to the side. You see, this table looks really clean, but it's actually really, really dirty behind the camera. Oh wait, now it doesn't look clean because we had D&D stuff. But at the start of this recording, it looked clean, okay? D20, okay.
So Gnash rolled 1 too, but he didn't roll well enough.
Oh dang! I'm down. I'm now 1. Okay.
So
Are
Gnash,
you allowed to add modifiers to nat ones?
no, they always fail.
Okay.
So Gnash and Jelenneth both ponder their previous experiences and everything they've heard of, and Gnash definitely doesn't know what it is. Jelenneth isn't sure, but she thinks it might be a crab.
A crab? Am I
Otherwise,
allowed to show them the image I have on my phone,
Yeah.
even if our characters supposedly don't know what it is?
So for whatever it's worth, Jelenneth over here rolled a...
a nat 1, which is the worst you can possibly get.
So not only does she not
Okay,
know
this
what
is what it is. It says mean lock. That's actually not a mean lock, even though it might be. We are the adventurers are not sure.
So, so what are we going to do? Are we going to help these guys out? Are we going to hope that this thing doesn't notice us and just see what happens?
We're gonna help these guys out.
I think Gnash doesn't really have a choice because he's awful good. So, you know what they say, Roll for initiative.
Okay.
What's my initiative?
Wow, that's 15. Okay. That figures that I
What
rolled.
is that? Do you have an initiative bonus?
I think it was +1. That figures that whenever I'm rolling to see which die is good, it rolls a 20, and then the very next roll it rolls a 1. And now I've taken the D6 down with it, right?
Right.
Okay, let's say that 3 nat 1s and the die goes to die jail. Okay.
I have these guys all roll together. Oh, 6. And what am I looking for here?
I'm very casually sliding back in my chair.
Okay. You said you're going to manage your own hit points?
Yes, I will. Where did that paper go? There it is. Okay.
Okay. 5, 6. And, oh, holy camoli, that is a lot of hit points for that person. And, you alright, sweetheart?
I'm just trying to rack my brain out for the answers to getting the meme locked down.
Alright. So, what does it mean when you're frightened? So all these bandits are frightened, which I basically think means that they have disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah, as long as they can see this crab, as Jelenneth is in your head. It also says they can only move closer to the source of their fear. Oh, so speaking of which, I need you to roll.
I already rolled an initiative and I got 15.
Yeah, you need to roll a wisdom.
Wisdom?
This is a saving throw.
A saving throw, right. I just remembered saving throw. And I have +5 for the wisdom saving throws. So unless I roll like a 1 again, I'm covered. Never mind. I rolled a 6. Please say 11 is good enough. Please say 11 is good enough.
You are very lucky because you're almost afraid, but luckily you're not afraid.
Okay.
Gnash, however, has never been more horrified in his life and is completely frightened of this thing.
Yeah, Jelenneth was at first horrified, but then he remembered the most horrifying moment of her life, and she was desensitized.
So, as it turns out, not only is she unafraid, but Jelenneth gets to go first.
Okay.
So, what is young Jelenneth going to do?
Let's see. Oh dang, I have so much stuff in my inventory. Okay, let's see. What can my spells do? What is this? Okay. Oh, wait, supplemental document under here. I'm sorry about this. I know that you don't want to kids watch this, but hang on. Features and traits and details. Nope. Okay. Dad creates like a whole essay project for our for our characters, so I have to sort through all of this to find what my spells do. Wait, I can only use one. Fifth level. So now it would be 2. That's up to 16. Hang on, I'm doing math to see which one would damage the most. Okay, so. Okay.
What? Like the level paladin I have, I feel like the immune to being frightened. That'd be good to know, right? Or immune to disease.
Hang on. 1d10 for. What the heck? Look at me right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. What was the actual heck? Okay. There's no like. Oh. Is Jelenneth in a range where she can touch this creature?
Probably not yet, I'm imagining. They're probably
Okay.
still on their horse.
Okay.
But she can move. So let's say that let's say that this creature is probably about 10 feet from us. So she can move close enough if she wants to in one turn.
And then do a spell?
Sure.
Okay. Then, she would like to try to do the inflict wound spell, which is make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. What does melee do again?
A melee is any sort of like instead of it being a range attack like a bow and arrow or something that you throw.
So like, what do I have to roll for that? Like, what determines if I hit?
Can I see it?
It says on a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage, but then when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each level above first. So what if I use so how much damage would that be if I use the third level spell slot?
Do you have spell slots at the third level?
Yes, I do. I have all the way up to one spell slot in the fourth level.
So you would basically roll the 10-sided die. At the third one, 5 times.
5 times, wow, okay. That is up to 50 damage.
So on a hit, the target takes 3d10. Yeah, so what would happen is on your page that has your spells, you have a +5 spell attack bonus. So what would happen is you roll a 20-sided die.
Like pretty much every roll.
Yeah. This is see if you hit. You're gonna add 5 to it.
I'm scared.
And we're gonna hope that it's stronger than her armor than the Meanlock's armor class.
+5. Oh, so it is a mean lock. That's the crab. That's the crab's armor class.
Bailey heard that.
Okay. 13. 8 + 5 is 13.
Unfortunately, that is not good enough to hit.
Dang, okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
But that still uses up a spell slot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. And the horrifying crab creature gets to go next. And
here's your bully bug card back. These bandits are humans, right?
Yes, yeah. One of them, I just want to point out, is very skinny and wears glasses.
Very skinny and wears glasses.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like it really fits in with the other bandits. But I'm going to go back to this battle that's ensuing here. And I guess it makes sense. Jelenneth is right there in front of him, so this horrifying crab is going to attack Jelenneth with his claws. So let's see. Here we go. Ooh, that's not good for the crab.
The crab?
What is your armor class?
My armor class is suspense 14.
Okay. Well, even though you guys are right next to each other, you can touch each other. Yeah. It'd be like Bailey and I were fighting. And we were like, that's what's happening right now. Okay. Only they probably won't make the silly face that I was probably making. So Gnash is up next. And now that everybody has witnessed the incredible lack of skill from this crab, suddenly he doesn't seem so scary anymore. Okay. So the rest of the crew are no longer frightened, which is good. So we're no longer going to be rolling at disadvantage. So yes, so Gnash, who was thinking of turning around and seeing if he could go find his mother, has now decided that he's jumping off of Feyhammer, and he's going to rush forward and use his favorite weapon. And you know what? I think his great sword, while it could be pretty fierce on its own, I don't think he wants to mess around. So he's going to use, let's see, give me a second here. He's got a few options. Attack rolls. Wait a minute, it didn't do any actual damage? How does it actually do anything? Okay, what about, let's see. Did I have something called Divine Smite? What happened to that?
It's still there, you just can't find it. I think it's part of your features and traits.
Oh, there it is. Starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can spend one spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. He's not immune to it or anything, right? No. All right. So I'm going to spell the extra damage for the first plus 1d8 plus for a maximum of 5d8. Okay, you know what? How many? I'm going to expel a second level spell slot. All right. So first, let's see if I can hit certain spell slot. You know what? Actually, I'm going to make that decision after I've hit him. And for that, yeah, let's just do this. All right, it's taking too long. Oh, that's not good. And it gets plus, that's 3, 9, and what's his strength? 9 and 4 is 13. And yeah, so 13 is, wow. There's a whole lot of swinging and not a whole lot of hitting happening here. That actually raises a question. Could I see your description again of your spell that you use? I just want to make sure that if you miss...
It's called Inflict Wounds. It's make a melee spell attack against a creature you can hit. You can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Yeah. I think with you spend the spell slot automatically. When do I have to make the decision on once? Oh wait, did I use Divine Smite? Yeah, start at second level. When you hit a creature, but I didn't hit her. Yeah. We'll go with her. I feel like it's a her. All right. So now the bandits get to attack. Hopefully somebody makes some hits here because this is.
There's 6 bandits. That would be concerning if they didn't.
Yeah, we would be here all night if nobody hits anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. How about bandit number 1? plus 3 to hit. Why is it plus 3 to hit? Oh, dexterity? No. Alright. So bandit number 1 tries to attack with his scimitar and misses. Bandit number 2
I know what the scimitar is because I play Fortnite.
tries to attack with their light crossbow, but also misses. There we go. Somebody's finally making contact. Bandit number 3 has attacked with his light crossbow and does, let's see, 1d8. Where's my 8-sided die here? There we go. Rolls a 1 for damage. So the Meanlock has lost.
1 hit point.
Well, there's +1.
Alright, so 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the big lock is totally dead by now, right?
Bandit number 4 misses with his light crossbow. Bandit number 5 totally hits with his light crossbow, and he rolls a 6 plus 1 is 7. So now this thing is down to 60. Oh, I can't tell you. What was that, bandit number 5?
60 something.
I didn't say that.
He totally said that. He totally said that.
Bandit number 6 attacks with his scimitar, and he does 6 plus 1, 7 points of damage. So, alright, so his Meanlock has taken some damage, but she's had worse. She's had worse. I didn't make up my mind with the genders of this thing. So that brings us.
She more often than he. So
Yeah.
It's a she, so it's officially a she.
It's a she-lock. I mean, no, it's a crab. Anyhow, so the bandits are. Everybody's getting psyched now. We've done a little bit of damage. It's now Jelenneth's turn.
Okay. Jelenneth would like to attack with a light crossbow this time. She doesn't want to waste any spell slots.
Okay.
Oh wait, for Jelenneth, spell slots don't exist. She doesn't want to waste any spell casting energy.
Okay. All right. So, I guess you have to roll a 20-sided die. Don't forget your proficiency now is probably 3. It's not 4, is it? Up near the top here. I think it's +3.
Yeah, +3. Okay.
All right. So you get to add that plus your dexterity.
Okay.
Well, your modifier. Don't forget that. I added 12.
11 plus 3 is 14.
And I'm hoping you have a positive dexterity.
Plus 1, so that's 15.
All right. You just barely. So Jelenneth is a little frightened seeing at how hard it has been to actually hit this creature.
She hits his toe, right?
Yes, she hits the toe, but let's see how sensitive this toe is. So now what do you roll for the light crossbow? What die is it?
D8.
Okay, and remember
You rolled for the bandit.
Huh?
You rolled for the bandit. If he had a light crossbow too, and you rolled a D8.
Yeah, my memory is not good. So and then you get to add your dexterity modifier, but not your proficiency.
Okay.
You only add proficiency.
So that would be +1. I hope. Roll an 8. Roll an 8. Roll an 8. Roll a 3. That's fine. So 4. That's half the damage that it could have done. Wow, I think this crab needs to see a doctor about its toe.
So you know what Gnash just remembered? He was still so stunned with missing that he forgot that at his current level of training, he actually gets 2 attacks per turn. But too late. I thought this is where I say something witty that rhymes with too late, but I got nothing. So
you should get a higher frame rate, maybe.
So it's the Meanlock's turn, and he's angry at she's angry at a whole lot of people, but I think
a whole lot of people and a drow and an orc.
I think she's going to attack. I think it was bandit number 6 that attacked with his scimitar and hit.
Damage?
Yeah, so that bandit number 6 is probably the closest. Probably the one that he's most enraged at, even though he just did the damage.
She is most enraged at. Goodness, pick something and stick to it, guys.
Alright, well the crab, is so infuriated that despite its best attempt, it doesn't even come close to making contact with this bandit. So that brings us to Gnash. And Gnash, he's not messing around now.
I just named the crab as Celia. Okay.
Celia?
The crab's name is now Celia.
How often can I use Divine Sense? As an action, you can open. But that's not what I'm looking for. I want Divine Smite.
And then
A creature with a melee weapon attack. But when you hit a creature. Oh, no, what I want is Sacred Weapon. As an action, you can view one weapon. Oh, I gotta waste an action for that?
Dad.
Yeah.
The bandits are Aiden, Baden, Caden, Daden, Eaden, and Faden.
One of them is not that. One of them is a specific NPC that I have.
Okay, then no more Faden.
Yeah. Yeah, the one with glasses who's kind of skinny, doesn't really look like he fits in with the other bandits. He's got a different name.
Okay.
All right. So, I think that what should he do? Is there anything here that helps him, actually hit this thing? Let's see. The target success. Oh, what languages does a Numa? A Shima speak? Selected the 122. That's not an FNE's. Okay, I think this is what we're going to do here. He's going to use Divine Smite, which, if he makes contact, will do extra damage. He also is going to use Searing Smite, which is a bonus action. And you can put bonus actions anytime. So basically, with Searing Smite, I'm going to do my bonus action first. And it says the next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes the yada 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 yada. Let's just see if I hit him.
Care about all this.
Yeah, let's see if I actually. Let's just see if I hit him first. So I got a 12 plus 3 plus 4. Oh yeah, he definitely hits him. So this is good news. All right. So I'm gonna roll 2d6 for my initial damage. So that's you. Would you like to see what I rolled on my two? I rolled 2 d6s.
Did you roll 2?
I rolled a one on each.
So a 2.
Yeah, a 2. I do get to add my strength to that, so that's 6.
What the? That's a plus 4 strength?
Yeah.
What the heck?
He works out. He might be taking some juice too, and I'm not talking orange juice. Let's see.
What?
Steroids are often referred to as juice.
Oh.
I don't know if that affects your target audience or not, as far as age range or whatever.
YouTube doesn't regulate that really. I just put no, it's not for kids on most of my videos. One where yes, it's for kids, but other than that, not really.
All right.
Hang on, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Sure.
I do not mean alcohol, okay?
Yeah.
You mentioning orange juice made me thirsty for orange juice. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered. Feel silly here.
He gets 2 attacks?
Well, he gets 2 attacks. I'm sorry that my turn is taking so long. But I just remembered that he has great weapon fighting. That's his fighting style. It says when you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you're wielding with 2 hands, you can re-roll the die, but you must use the new roll. So I'm re-rolling those. One of them is still a 1, but the other one's now a 4. All right, so that's a 5 plus 4 is 9. I get to roll an 8-sided die 3 times for Divine Smite because I'm using a 2nd level spell slot. Right? All right, so it's 8-sided die.
Let me go throw some tackle in.
Sure. Where's my other 8-sided die? There we go. 15 minus 24, 27, and 7.
I'm back. Hello, guys. Hello.
All right.
You kept them entertained, right?
Yeah, by looking at my beautiful face.
I probably lost it. I mean, I'm not streaming. I'm probably gonna lose like 5 viewers to that.
30 and 36. I did 36 points of damage to this creature. But I no longer have any 2nd level spell slots available. And on each turn, he will have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he gets extra fire damage. Right? At the start of each until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw on a failed save to fire. Oh, and I still get a 2nd attack. So I think on the 2nd attack, I'm going to just do a regular, greatsword attack. So I wind up, I'm encouraged by how much damage I did the first time, that now I'm just swinging for the fences. And maybe I'm a little out of control because while it looks amazing, it's an amazing whiff. I totally missed this guy. All right. But everybody now is psyched up and encouraged because it seems like
Mr. Sleazy is on my face.
it seems like we have a chance now. Okay, so bandit number 1 is going to try to use his light crossbow, and let's see, and he misses. Bandit number 2 is going to use his light crossbow. He also misses. These guys aren't very good with their light crossbows. I hope they have lots of arrows. Bandit number 3 also misses with his light crossbow. Bandit number 4 barely. It's like he gets this crowd creature in the air with his light crossbow. So he gets to roll add 1.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna create a little battlefield. For the Disney figures are the bandits. The squishies are Jelenneth and Gnash, and then the Minecraft villager is crab. Can you please arrange them like how they are right now?
Well, I'm thinking that right now. Which one? I wasn't listening, to be honest. Who's the
Disney or bandits?
Is that the She-Walk?
This is yeah.
Alicia, you said no.
Celia.
Celia. All right. So and one of these is, so we're basically like right. We're right up in the face.
I need to grab an extra Disney figure. Okay.
And I think we're gonna say that this chipmunk is bandit number 6, and the others are kind of like, because you can only have so many weapons all at close quarters without attacking each other. So the others are kind of like shooting in with light crossbows here.
Okay.
And actually, if you wanted, you stepped back to you use a light crossbow, right? So you could take
Oh yeah.
a step back if you want. Okay. So, the last one, Dale there, hit, and he's just using his scimitar. So, he does, what is that, 4 damage. All right, so this thing is starting to seem very, I don't want to say human, but very, I think we could possibly survive this, is what everybody's starting to think. 'Cause he's looking bad. This Melock is looking really bad.
I thought he was a crab.
I mean, yes, Jelenneth thinks this thing is definitely a crab.
Now she was sure.
Gnash is having some suspicions that this isn't a crab, but could still be quite delicious, possibly.
Oh no.
Don't
eat crabs, guys. That's the whole point of my channel. Not to encourage meat eating. And I mean, the whole point of my channel is for animal rights, and for me to have a creative outlet, but mostly animal rights. So do not eat crab, please. I'm begging you. Please, you will be saving all the little crabbies' lives, please.
So it's Jelenneth's turn. What would she like to do?
She would like to, hang on. I will be rolling a d20 to decide what to do.
Let me know when you start to get hungry, by the way. I mean, not your character.
She is going to use a spell, or a cantrip, who knows. She's going to use a 3rd level thing.
Do you have 3rd level spell slots left?
I have 2.
Right.
I forgot to subtract that. Has any damage been done to her yet?
To Jelenneth?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think this Melock has touched anybody yet.
3rd level. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Okay. And then hang on, let me see what things I have. Okay. Hang on. Never mind, Jelenneth is not going to use a 3rd level spell slot because she has 3 spells that don't damage and one that yes, it would damage the Celia, it would also damage the bandits and Gnash. So hang on. What is she actually using? No, I told you she's not using no, stop rolling 4s and 14s. Okay, stop rolling 9s too. Okay, the die is confident that it wants her to use a 3rd level spell. Please, I am begging you, die. Please choose something else. 16. Thank you. Okay. The die finally decides to cooperate, and she is going to use a cantrip. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Jelenneth is going to use Sacred Flame. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage, which Jelenneth is at 5th level, so it would extend to 2d8.
Alright. Alright. A dexterity saving throw, right? So 13 plus 2, 15. What is the DC? Because it rolled a 15.
How do you find the DC?
I think there's like a magic at the top of your
Oh!
spell save DC.
Dang. It rolled 15. Dang it. 13.
13? Alright, so what
It's
happens if it
16.
makes the save? Because sometimes you take half damage in some of this.
The target gives no benefit from cover for this saving throw. It says dexterity saving throw or take 1d. I think that just failed.
Alright, I'll just double check. I think you're probably right.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well it's a cantrip, so I don't need to use any spell slots at least.
That's nice. Alright, so I think that this
The acid from the orange juice is getting my throat. I'm going to go get water.
Alright.
Okay. My leg is itchy. I need to run. Never mind. Why do we need water when we have juice?
Right.
Let's talk about steroids.
Well, this mean luck suddenly, because it's taking a beating, decides that it's had enough, and it decides to do something called shadow teleport. So this mysterious crab, I keep on calling it a mean luck, teleports to an unoccupied space. Cecilia?
Celia.
Celia.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. What's the 60 feet? Is this would this be within 60 feet? I mean, if.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely within 60 feet. So, so basically, this crab is going to try to disappear back into the woods and trying to run away. So we could give chase. I think Gnash's inclination is to see if maybe we could take this thing down still, or should we chase it and see where it's going to?
I guess take it down.
All right. Because keep in mind, for whatever it's worth, of course, we wouldn't have these sorts of conversations in the heat of battle. This thing's probably not walking around with much treasure, right? It's not like it's a human or something with a wall.
I mean, Jelenneth would prefer to just let it run off.
Yeah, but, oh, well, okay. It may have a stash of stuff somewhere. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, we can do whatever you want. There are different ways to get to the same thing. So Jelenneth wants to let it run off.
Actually, no, she wants to chase it.
Yeah, and I guess actually Gnash is his own free creature and can do what he wants.
Actually. Okay. A mysterious die came out of nowhere and knocked out one of the bandits. But the die helped Jelenneth decide that wait, hang on. What did it help her decide? That she wanted to try to take it down.
Alright. So At this point, instead of chasing after it per se, Gnash is going to try to shoot it with his longbow. So, with that being said, he is proficient with this. He's going to use his dexterity modifier, which is just a +1. So, so he shoots with his longbow, and just the arrow just whizzes by. Now it's the bandits' turns, and all right, the bandits' turns. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's do this. 12 plus 3. Okay, so bandit number 1 actually hits with his light crossbow.
Which one is bandit number 1?
I don't know, sweetheart.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Woody is bandit number 1. Okay.
All right, and he does 5 points of damage. Okay, bandit number 2 rolls. Oh, that is awesome. Bandit number 2 rolled a 20, which means he gets to roll for twice the damage.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to be. Well, something's going on with these 6-sided dice. So once again, I've rolled 2 1s in a row. But he gets to double that, and it's +1, so that's -4. All right, this crab creature's looking pretty screwed up. Bandit number 3 with his light crossbow rolls he misses. Bandit number 4, another 20. Awesome! We got a 4, and 3 is a 7, and 2. Okay, so bandit, whatever was that? Bandit number 4 has struck this meanlock square in the back, and the thing takes a couple steps, staggers forward, and falls to the ground.
Boom, it's dead.
So the force is now falling silent. We find a Gnash holding his longbow, Jelenneth wondering how come her magic sucks so much, and 6 bandits, and a horse, and a dead crab-looking creature. Pardon me, I thought you were grabbing the baby Jesus. Bailey has run over to our, I can't believe I just blanked. Help me out here.
I don't know.
Oh, how embarrassing. How embarrassing.
To the major?
Yeah, it's a manger. It's a nativity scene. I was her with head. And I thought she was grabbing Jesus.
But a few days ago, I got this Tsum Tsum thing for Disney, and I got Chip and Dale. These nice fellas. Hang on. These nice fellas. You might have seen these on TV and like unboxing videos. But yeah. So now there are 2 Dales with them. And the one that's Tsum Tsum is the horse, and the one that's not is a bandit. Okay.
All right. So technically we're out of combat, but I will say that. Well, who wants to talk first? Who has something to say, or what do you want to do? What are we doing? We got a dead crab-looking creature. We got some bandits that maybe we want to talk to. Maybe we want to see if this creature has a stash, has a home somewhere that has a stash of treasure. We could. I mean, he's clearly not going to use it, right? It's 6 o'clock, by the way. Not in the game. Actually, 6 o'clock.
Jelenneth would like to talk to this bandit guy over here.
Okay. So,
his name may or may not start with an M.
So Jelenneth walks over to the bandit, and the bandit says, "Wow, you guys really saved our bacon."
This guy's the skinny person, by the way.
It's the skinny one with the glasses.
I think, at least.
You really saved our bacon. Thanks, we really appreciate it.
And Jelenneth asked him how they encountered that thing in the first place.
Oh, well, we were just, guys. Well, we were minding our own business, right? We just mind our own business, enjoying, the nature, and again, minding our own business. And this crab just, and one of the other guys corrects him and goes, "This is a mean lock." And yeah, so this mean lock just, totally unprovoked, jumps out of the forest and then just started to chase us. I mean, this thing's frightening. We just ran away.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's what happened.
Hang on. It's insight to see if someone's lying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah. So Jelenneth is going to roll an insight.
okay.
And she has +2 in wisdom. 14 plus 2 is 16.
Yeah. So Jelenneth was like, this guy was totally lying, and probably mostly about the minding his own business part. So she sees right through that. That doesn't mean that she knows what the truth is.
Yeah.
So what is she going to do about it? If anything, like a mental note in her head.
Trying to see if there's a better thing that I can roll. Is there a way that she can try to peacefully convince him to tell the truth? What check would that be?
I think there's a persuasion.
Either way, it would probably be charisma. She has -1 charisma.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to do intimidation.
Okay. All right. What is she gonna do exactly?
She's gonna muster up all the courage she has and say, "Come on now, what really happened? That thing wasn't unprovoked. You're a horrible liar."
She was asking to tell him the truth, or is that it?
Yes, she's gonna ask him to. She said what really happened. Oh, another 14. Is 13 good enough?
Oh, how about if this guy does? I didn't think about that one. Let's see. Okay, this guy's pretty wimpy, and so he decides that he's going to tell you the truth. He said, "Okay, well, look, I just weren't really minding our own business. We weren't really bothering this thing, though. I mean, all we were trying to do was to help some travelers through the woods by liberating them of their possessions. It seemed like it was weighing them down. And me and my friends just thought we would be some nice guys and help them by, lightening their load, taking some things off of them. And we were in the middle of doing that, not doing anything to no stinking mean walks. And this thing just shows up on the trail, and the people trying to help, they were scared. They took off. We took off in the other direction, and here we are. So
I was trying to roll another insight check. I still feel like he's lying.
All right, you can roll another insight check if you want.
12, and then +2 wisdom. That would be a 14.
Yeah. No, this guy seems like he's telling the truth now.
Okay.
They probably really were trying to, help some people by lightening their load, and they found some uninvited company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other bandits seem to be milling around, and they find a cave. Underneath this hill, they find this cave, and seems like maybe, if not this Meanlock, at least some other creature may uh, have been, living there. And in this cave, they find 2,100 copper pieces, 1,050 silver pieces, 70 gold pieces, 7 gems worth 50 gold pieces each, and a wand of web.
I assume they don't want to give this stuff up.
Well, I guess that's for us to negotiate with them. Are we gonna just kind of mind our own business at this point and do we want to cut or what?
Jelenneth has 7 copper pieces. She would prefer to try to get as much as she can out of these guys.
All right. So Gnash agrees, and Gnash is also a lot bigger, probably more intimidating these guys. He says, "You know what, guys?"
Being able to afford that armor that you wanted.
No. So Gnash says, "You know what, guys? I don't think you would be finding this. You guys may not even been alive. You may have run into the ocean for all we know. I think that we need to at least split this. And considering that, well, let's face it, you guys are a bunch of wimps, and there's no way you would have killed this creature. Maybe Jelenneth, and I ought to get more than our fair share." So what is Jelenneth? She's just going to let Gnash handle the negotiating here, or what? So what Gnash proposes, Gnash goes, "So this is what I think. I think Jelenneth and we get half, and you guys get the other half. And we get to keep this fancy-looking wand of web." Do you need more apple juice? This is Josh, your father, talking, not Gnash. All right, I need an answer from Jelenneth and an answer from Bailey.
Jelenneth would like to have Gnash handle the negotiating for now.
Right. Not forever. But this situation seems like.
Well, she just wants to see how this goes. How a Gnash set goes.
All right, so Gnash he's kind of trying to use intimidation. That's a 6 plus 9 and 11. And these guys are probably also doing 11 and 0. So the guys go, yeah. I think that sounds fair. That's a good deal.
Okay.
All right.
Jelenneth would also like to offer up that she'll give them back a quarter of her and Nash's share if they join in trying to get her ship and crew back.
All right. Let's see. Why don't you? I'm just going to say that seems like a good deal. I mean, these guys got nothing else going on. They clearly they've lost a little confidence in themselves as bandits, considering that their last attempt was thwarted by a little crab with legs. And
you mean a Meanlock?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they know that now, but still.
Some of them know that. Yeah. One of them knew that all along.
And this orc and drow that have saved them sure seem like they know what the heck they're doing, and they could have more treasure in store if they attach their wagons to these two. So at least for the time being, especially if Jelenneth is offering to them money, this seems like a good deal. And even though Gnash partially wants to ask, well, wait a minute, Where's this quarter? How much did you offer?
So basically, a quarter of her and Nash's share, and by that, her and Nash get half. So I assume they would split that half and half. So then she would give the bandits half of her share.
Oh, so she's giving half of her half.
Yes, half of her half of the half. Right.
Yeah. So just for my notes for the future here, Jelenneth gets 1/4. Right, they really get 1/2. So she gets 1/8, right, in total. If they would have 1/2 in total, her half would have been half of that, so that's 1/4. But she's giving half of that away. So the total treasure that Jelenneth keeps is 1/8 of that, and Gnash gets 1/4. And I would honestly have to look up what the Wand of Web is, but it seems like something Jelenneth got to keep.
Yeah.
Ought to keep. Plus.
Wait, you don't even know what the Wand of Web is, and you put it in the invention?
I did when I looked it up last night. Now, for whatever it's worth.
Just so you know, this guy rolls on a table for most of the treasure in his adventures. So
for whatever it's worth, it's 6:21, and we still intend to free your crew and
this not even long took way too long, honestly.
Yeah. Well, so we could kind of. I'm not super hungry, but I know we need
I'm
to
not
do
really
something.
hungry either.
Do you want to just keep playing for another half hour? So how far we get? You want to end it here?
For another half hour to see how far we get.
Okay. All right. So apparently now, I'm going to go ahead. Nash is going to go ahead and dismiss. You know what? He's going to hold on to his steed, but you guys are going to have to go a lot slower now because we have people who don't have their own steeds or horses or whatever. Are you going to walk with these plebes or?
I think Jelenneth would like to walk.
All right. Well, and so we make our way to the outskirts of. I just brain farted. That's not the name of where we're going. That's me.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate, right?
The magical place of I just brain farted.
So, yeah, we get to know these guys because we saw another day or two of walking. Anybody who took any damage, which apparently was just the mean lock, so never mind. Everybody gets to restore spell slots and that sort of thing.
Okay. I put Nash on the loyal steed.
So one of these bandits seems to be particularly interesting. As we're getting to know all these guys, this one in particular.
Is it the skinny guy with glasses?
Yeah, the skinny guy with glasses happens to mention that he's new to this whole bandit king thing, or whatever being a bandit, what doing bandit stuff is called, banditry. And so he's just trying it out. He's just trying to find his place in life. He's just glad to be alive because on his previous job, he was on a ship. He was trying out being a sailor. But that ship was attacked by a dragon, and the ship sunk. And the funny thing is that the ship was called the Misty Step, but it didn't Misty Step out of danger. That thing just sunk right to the ocean, and some of the crew drowned. And he I don't know what happened. He blacked out, and next thing he knows, he wakes up on a shore. And he eventually found his way to these guys. So he's just seeing maybe if this is his calling in life, helping people.
Jelenneth would like to ask what that guy's name is.
Oh yeah, his name is Scott.
Okay, just as I suspected.
Yeah. Scott doesn't really seem good at this, to be perfectly honest. But you gotta admire somebody who's willing to try new things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you. Scott is alive. Scott is alive, everybody. Shout it out to the world.
yeah, eventually they find their way to the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, and they find that the Enchanted Circus of Wonder has set up camp there. Um, so it doesn't take much to figure out just by observing and talking to the locals that during the daytime the circus is actually running like a carnival. Then in the evening, um, there are.
Wait, did you say we were at the circus?
Yeah. So we've arrived at the circus. During the daytime, they run a carnival, and in the evening, they run a show. They run their circus. Um, so, what do we want to do? So all we know is that we don't know how many, but some of her crew are being forced to work here. It's owned by a gnome named, as much as I look forward to saying his name, I gotta memorize it now. Here we go. Dimple Noggin Higglebottom. That's about all we know.
Jelenneth would like to explore around the carnival and see if she recognizes anybody there.
Sure.
She lived with this crew on a ship, very claustrophobic ship for like 3 years.
Right.
So she thinks that she would probably recognize somebody.
Yeah, for sure. The nice thing is that Dimple Noggin Higglebottom has no idea who Gnash and Jelenneth are. There's no reason for him to think that these people might be coming or could be any problem for him because he doesn't even know that they exist. So luckily, this group of 8, right? We've got 8 now. We've got Gnash, Jelenneth, Scott, and 5 other bandits are able to just kind of walk around. I'm assuming the carnival is what makes the most sense, right? We can't go and talk to people in the middle of the circus. So she starts to, as they walk around, she realizes that she recognizes about 10 members of her crew. So she spots Ravenclaw, who is a dwarf. Ravenclaw.
Isn't Ravenclaw the house in Harry Potter?
It might be. I don't know. I haven't read those books. I've been wanting to watch all the movies, but we haven't actually done it yet. So he's a dwarf.
I'm just gonna look up Ravenclaw for a second.
He was the captain of the June plant. Currently, he's running the petting zoo, and he doesn't look too happy. He looks pretty grumpy. They spot.
Yeah, Ravenclaw is the house in Harry Potter.
Yeah. She recognizes Crom. Crom is a Goliath. Goliath seems to be the one taking tickets. In fact, we're pretty sure that when they enter the carnival, that Crom probably recognized Jelenneth. Who else is here? She doesn't see everybody right away. She notices Dash, who's a fairy. Dash seems to be the one who is running the games. She thought she spotted the Aarakocra, and I thought I would include Aarakocra, but out of the different types of creatures that are on the crew, I think that's the only one that I had a card for. And it wasn't really very clear on what he was doing. He just seemed to be walking around reading a book. She spots John Smith, a human.
John Smith? Seriously, Dad?
Yeah,
that is both a historical figure and a character in Disney's Pocahontas.
He's also an exceptional blacksmith, and that's what he's doing for this circus.
Wait, is it the same guy as the guy in Pocahontas?
No.
Okay. He just has the same name. He's just related to that guy.
It also seems like at both the carnival and the circus, this guy's working as a strongman, and he likes to guess people's weight. They pay him money to see if he can guess what their weight is, and if he's right, he keeps their money, and if he's wrong, then he has to give them money.
Wait, what species is John Smith?
He's human.
Okay.
We spot Landover Underhill, who's a halfling bard. Jelenneth fondly remembers him. His true passion is singing epic ballads about the heroes of old. He just seemed to be walking around, uh, kind of rolling his eyes at a lot of things. She was pretty sure once that when he rolled his eyes, people actually looked up to see what he was looking at. So he seems to not be happy about his situation.
Wait, what was his
He's a halfling.
Okay.
And he seems to be playing music at this carnival. Um, there's Eric Wagner. Let's go with Wagner. Um, uh, Eric was always pretty interesting because Eric is a changeling. He can change his form. Um, and he just uses that talent to entertain people at the carnival. And then Jelenneth can't help but to nod her head because there's Ariel Endow.
Ariel.
Yeah, Ariel Endow, who's a beautiful female high elf, but she seems to be using her beauty to somehow like charm the male customers out of their money. So that's who she spots and recognizes. There's a couple. That's who she spots and recognizes. So I don't know. Does she want to try to talk to any of them while they're working, or does she maybe want to? I don't know.
She wants to try to talk to the changeling guy.
All right.
What was his name again?
Eric Wagner.
I should have written all those names down.
Well, there's a lot. And it's actually spelled Wagner. That's the Wagner part, obviously. He spells his name Erik, which is not a very traditional spelling.
How did you say he spelled the last name?
Wagner.
Okay.
So Eric's eyes light up. He's like, darling, I'm so excited to see you. Here, let's come over here. We're out of other people's ways, and let me catch you up and find out what's going on in your life. So he kind of
wait, Ernest. Hang on, I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll for all these people. She has a 3 for how fondly she remembered him. He might have participated in the killing of her whole entire family.
Oh, maybe, but he's part of the crew. Well, either way, he seems excited to talk to her,
Okay.
and I assume she would like to hear what he has to say.
Yes.
All right. Well, he proceeds to tell her that there are 10 of them. The 2 that you didn't really see are Hinkle and Winkle, who are 2 forest elves, and they do the flying trapeze during the circus. He tells them that they are the way that they're kept enslaved is everybody from the crew has to they're wearing a collar that can't be removed, and in fact, the collar under certain conditions could explode and kill the wearer of the collar. So those conditions are as follows. If there's any attempt to remove or damage the collar, it'll explode and kill the person wearing it. If the collar goes more than 400 feet away from Dimble, I want to look at his name again, Dimble Moggin Higglebottom, then the collar will explode and kill the wearer, the one wearing it. If Dimble dies while he's still wearing his collar, now to be clear, Dimble has a collar, but his is not. His collar is used to control the other collars. All right, so Dimble's collar won't explode. Dimble's safe. So if Dimble dies while he's still wearing his collar, then everybody else's collars will explode.
What if he just died of natural causes? That still happens?
That's too bad. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, if his collar is damaged or removed against his will, then all the collars will explode. And then Dimble can use his collar to control each of the other collars. And so if he wants to explode somebody else's collar specifically, there are controls on his collar where he can explode a particular individual.
Jelenneth asks if he's in trouble just by talking to her and not doing the work.
Well, darling, sure. If I don't get back to my I'm not seen around for a certain period of time, they may get suspicious, but they'll come and find me and talk to me. As far as they know, you're just another customer from the carnival, and I was guiding you as to how to find your way around the fun things that you're looking for. But let me also tell you that Mr. Higglebottom also has a right-hand man. Not so much a man; it's more of a minotaur, whose name is Mare. And the deal here is that these two met in prison. So you got the small gnome, and his name is Dimblemug and Dibblebottom. And what I've learned about him is that he is a. I thought I wrote some good information about this. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Dimble is very suspicious of other people, but he's a very shrewd business person. He's really, his main motive in life is, huh?
What is
Shrewd means like kind of conniving in a way, very like he's always just if there's a he might see ways in making money that other people may not see.
Okay.
Um, and it doesn't matter. He's always looking to make money that's going to line his pockets, whether it's by making it honestly or stealing it. Mir is just angry and always eager for a fight. That's what got him in prison in the first place. But for one reason or other, he just trusts Dimble, and he will always follow Dimble's instructions. So that's our current situation. I've been trying to think for a long time how I could use my ability to change form to possibly get us out of here. But what I haven't figured out yet is what to do about these collars. So that's kind of our situation. There's 10 of us. We got these collars, and I don't know. All I can think of is maybe we have to find some way of convincing Dimble to let us go. But hey, I got to get back to work. It was great seeing you. Hey, look, our tent, all the crew, we're still kept together. We sleep over there, and Dimble and Mir have their tent over there. And the circus is there. Come to the show. I'm sure you'll have a good time. And it's great catching up. But I gotta go. All right, bye. And he runs off.
Okay. Who did you say before, Eric? Like whenever you were listing all the crew.
Yeah, so we have Ravenclaw, who was the previous captain, and he's a dwarf. We got Crom, who's a Goliath. And he's huge, right? We got Hinkle and Winkle, who are two forest elves. We have Dash, who's a fairy. Junta, who's an Aarakocra. John Smith, who seems to be a pretty strong human. Landover Underhill, who's a halfling bard. Eric, who we just talked to, and then Ariel, who is a beautiful elf who uses that, to get money for people.
The halfling bard. Could you try to talk to the halfling bard?
All right. Well, he just seems to be wandering around playing his a flute. Actually, you know what? I take it back. He's got a kazoo.
Okay.
And he seems very surprised to see you. At first he says, "Oh, Jelenneth, can you believe with my talents, this is what they got me doing, is playing a kazoo?" And that's how he greets you.
Wait, did you say he sang or he played instruments?
He plays instruments. He can also sing.
Okay.
Kind of hard to sing and play the kazoo at the same time, though.
Well, playing the kazoo is just humming into an instrument.
Yeah.
So.
Hard to understand the words, though.
Yeah, true. But still, I guess his kazoo could still support his beautiful voice.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how Jelenneth responds with the playing of the kazoo could still support his beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you, my dear. You are way too kind. Can't help but to notice that you came in here with some new friends. What's going on? What are you up to?
Um, Jelenneth says that she's paying the new friends to help her find the June plan. Um, because she remembered the ship very fondly.
Ah, hey, are you gonna break this out?
Um, Jelenneth was more hoping to buy them out.
Oh, oh, buy us out. Uh, well, sure, if you pay me a bunch of money, I'd love to go with you. But, uh, Dimple, Noggin Hibblebottom, have you seen these collars? Do you know what these are about? I don't, I mean, it doesn't matter. I would love to take your money, but, yeah, I go more than 400 feet or something like that away from this dork gnome here, and boom, I'm dead. So I'm sorry, but
She wanted to pay Dimble Hogan or whatever to get them out.
oh, why? I don't know. I don't know what you have in mind, but keep in mind he paid to get us in the first place. So all he wants is to make a dollar or a gold piece, and if it makes sense financially, then I'm sure he would be more than happy to make the money. But he didn't get us for free. He bought us at auction. So
Jelenneth asked if he remembers how much the guy paid.
oh yeah, I think he paid. Man, your DM is wishing they thought about this ahead of time. I think he paid maybe about. Well, all I know is he paid. Yeah, he paid about. Let's see. I think he paid about 30 gold pieces for each of us.
30 for each, so 30 times 10 is 300. Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to be that cheap.
Well, you believe me, or believe you me. We make sure he gets what he paid for.
Okay. Um. Um. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I'm doing some quick math right now. Um.
So Jelenneth whips out her abacus.
What's that?
That's what people used to use before they had calculators. It would have like beads on it, and they move the beads back and forth to do math. I'm not making it
Am
up.
I allowed to use a calculator?
Sure. You
Okay.
can use your phone, or Jelenneth can't use a calculator, but Bailey can.
She can use her app.
I'm getting a little hungry.
Jelenneth can pay 19 times of what he paid for all of them if she needs to.
Well, hey, I'm not the one you need to be talking to, but it's really good to see you again, Jelenneth. I got to get back to work, or boom. So good seeing you. Hope to talk to you later. And he goes back playing his kazoo and rolling his eyes.
Okay. Why is he rolling his eyes?
Well, I can't believe it. He is known for singing epic ballads in honor of great heroes. And now he's being forced to play a kazoo.
I mean, is it just like he just like thinks about this like every single day? It's like built into his routine to roll his eyes about this.
Hey,
I mean, after a while, you would get used to it, right? It's been 2 years.
This is how disgusted he is with the situation. It would be like Michelangelo being forced to teach art to 3-year-olds.
Okay. Okay. But anyway, um, people again?
So we have 10 people. I don't know if anybody's going to really have new information.
Okay.
But we have 10 of your former crew. We have the dwarf captain, the Goliath, who you may recall was actually Ravenclaw's first mate. Uh, we got the 2 forest elves, who we haven't seen, but we were told are acting as trapeze artists. Um, we have a fairy. We have an Aarakocra, who nobody seems to know. Actually, wrote my notes here. Junta is the name of the Aarakocra. And I put, it's not that Junta is lazy, but nobody seems to know what he really does. In Aarakocra, Junta would rather be reading a good book than doing, well, pretty much anything. So he likes to read. That's what he does. We got John Smith, who's the human blacksmith, but he's also a little bit stronger than the average human. Flandover Underhill, who we just finished talking to. Eric Wagner, who's the changeling, and Ariel Endoin. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Endoin. I should probably be able to pronounce my own names, huh?
Okay. Don't remember is the Goliath more fondly than who she's talked to so far. So she thinks she would like to go to him next.
Yeah, so Crom has always been soft spoken. He part of why he's so soft spoken is he has very little to fear, since everybody's intimidated by him because of how large he is. So he's very soft spoken. He always seems very calm, and that's probably why they have him collecting tickets at the front gate for the circus and the carnival. It's just to kind of let people know, hey, you better behave yourself, or look, this is what we got to deal with you. So he seems, he's happy to see you, but he doesn't, express
Is the
things
horse going
verbally.
around with them in the circus?
What?
Is the horse going around with them in the carnival? I forgot to update this.
No, we probably left him kind of on the edge of the woods or something like that.
Okay.
But he's still there if we need him.
Okay, hang on. Ah, did my computer die?
Nope, not that I know of.
Oh, sorry, I saw it.
Oh. I mean, it does look like it's a little low in power, but I'm saying.
It was 88% whenever I. Goodness.
Well, we've been playing for quite some time.
20%. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go get my cord, guys. Hang on a second. I understand them, okay?
Yeah, I totally won't do anything inappropriate.
Please don't. We've got to get that out of the car. Hang on.
No, it's in your backpack, sweetheart. Yeah. The brown one, the Eevee one up here. Yeah, I totally won't do like armpit noises or.
Well, you don't need to entertain me anymore because I'm back. Hello, guys. I'm back.
I don't know. They don't see you. You're not on camera yet.
Well, I'm still there to prevent you from doing it.
Doing what?
Doing.
Entertaining your audience.
Okay.
I'm getting hungry. All right, so we have about 12. Oh, your mom is calling. Hey, we're going to play for about another 10 or 15 minutes and then deal with dinner, then I'll bring her over. All right, see ya. Bye.
Okay, my computer is now charging and now we can play.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, so Cromp says, hey, look, they've been with these guys for maybe a year and a half, couple of years, something like that. It's better than being enslaved in a drow prison, but this isn't exactly the life you dreamed of either. And it's really good to see you. And, are you here to set us free? Don't bend the cards, please, because Crom doesn't like it when you bend his cards. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, is there anything specific you want to talk to him about, or? Points you in the same direction. He says, "Hey, this is where we sleep at night. There's the tent for Dimblemog and Higglebottom and his buddy Mayor, and yeah.
Um, yeah, can Jelenneth see if she can. I don't know if Jelenneth really has much to say. Can Jelenneth see if she can try to talk to Dibble guy?
Yeah, so Jelenneth asks Krom, hey, where could she find, uh, Dimble, Moggin, Higglebottom? And he kind of points over to this gnome who's doing some juggling. He says, oh, that's him right there. He, I don't know what it says about him that he's willing to have slaves and that he's willing to kill us to keep us, but the guy works his butt off, and there he is over there doing some juggling if you want to talk to him.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay, she would like to try to talk business with him about the to try and get her crew out of this.
So she approaches him. He says, excuse me, can I help you? I noticed you've been talking to some of my staff. Are you enjoying the carnival, young lady? Oh, you're not sure? I'm sorry. We are doing our best.
I don't know what to say. Like, how does Jelenneth introduce
Have you brought anybody else with you for this discussion?
Can Gnash handle it?
Oh, you want Nash to do the talking?
I don't know.
All right, let's go. So let's continue. You haven't approached him yet. You've let's say that maybe you've gone back and talked to Nash and the bandits. They informed them of what you've found, and Nash is going to suggest that we go and talk to the owner, Mr. Higglebottom, that hey, this is Jelenneth's crew, this is Jelenneth's mission. If she's willing to buy her old buddies out, that's fine.
Okay, her first offer is 1,500 gold.
Well, 1,500 gold. Okay, how much do you have, by the way? This is your DM asking.
5,869.
Okay, very interesting. Maybe I should have looked at that and put this together, but no, that works. Okay, I'll tell you what. So this is what's going to happen. Jelenneth and Nash are going to walk over to Mr. Higglebottom. Jelenneth is going to have to do the talking, but Nash is going to make sure that his presence is felt. He's kind of standing behind her,
Okay.
So, and then the bandits, they're making sure that they're also known, but they're not like crowding the situation.
I can't believe that I'm having social anxiety over a fictional character. Hey guys, it's called autism. This is what it's like. That's part of my channel's purpose to raise awareness for it. Yes, okay.
So the bandits aren't crowding the situation. They're just kind of wandering around enjoying the show, but it's pretty obvious that Nash and Jelenneth have not come alone. And Mir, spotting what's going on, and especially seeing this giant orc with his great sword, Mir has decided that maybe he too should join the discussions. So, as earlier, we'll try this pretty much the same way. Mr. Higglebottom goes, young lady, I've noticed you talk to some of my staff. Are you enjoying your time at my enchanted circus of wonder?
Jelenneth says that Jelenneth lists the name of her crew that he has, tell and tells him that she's going on a dangerous journey, and it would be nice to have them tag along, and she's willing to pay 1,500 gold to get them.
So he just seems to think pensively. He's doing some math in his head, as is your DM, because he hasn't done this math at the time.
It's 5 times the original amount he paid for all of them.
So, well, that is a generous offer, ma'am. The thing is, well, I mean, I rely on these guys. This is all the staff I have, besides my friend here, Mir, and I don't. I mean, we wouldn't have a circus without these guys. I suppose I could, you know, use your money to go and buy some new slaves, staff, or hmm, uh, give me a moment. And so he steps away. He, uh, he has a kind of quiet discussion with Mayor. He comes back and he's like, well, look, here's the deal. If we were to accept your offer, we would be out of business for quite some time to find some replacements for the staff. And honestly, what do you guys are going to take your ship back? Is that what you told me? And what do you?
She just told him that she was going on a dangerous journey. It would be nice to have them.
Do you suppose that this dangerous journey may have some treasure?
She says that it probably would.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that whatever it is you have planned for you, and that is your old crewmates, right? You guys used to be on, what did I hear them say? A ship called, let's see, was it the Mayflower? The June plant, right? You guys are just going to go on the ship and then go fishing? I think not. You guys are probably looking to make some money. I'm guessing, and to be honest, I've grown a little tired of this life. I think Mayor would love to maybe get some exercise and flex his muscles, and I would love to see the world and have some adventures like in my younger days. So what I propose is that what was your offer again?
1,500 gold.
All right, I propose how about 2,000 gold and Mir and myself will join you guys.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, we have a deal. I will. That was almost the wrong button. And he takes his collar off. I mean, these buttons are so small, and I got my big stubby gnome fingers, and that's so hard.
We have a lot of people joining us here. Let's see.
So you hear 10 beaks start to echo around the carnival. And as Gnash and Jelenneth look around at the former crew members of the June plant, they see that they're looking very happy, except for Ravenclaw, who seems to always be grumpy nowadays. That their collars.
3,869. That's how much gold she has left. But that's not including the things that she got from the bandits thing.
Okay.
I plan to be that at the end.
Right. So pretty much everybody drops what they're doing and runs over, and actually Flandover. Remember how he was the halfling bard, and how annoyed he was? He comes over. He immediately brings his fist back because he's going to strike Mr. Higglebottom.
Oh, Jelenneth.
Yeah.
Jelenneth tries to Jelenneth tries to like silently says no, like tries to motion to him not to do it.
All right, please roll your persuasion. That sounded pretty weak. He just rolled really well.
Oh dang. A 13 minus 1 is 12. Oh dang, I'm scared. I am scared.
Alright, well luckily you're not the only one standing there.
Okay.
If
that's gonna roll an intimidation check.
He's gonna roll an athletics check, I think. Strength, so 4, 3, 7. Wow, normally Gnash is very
What did he roll?
athletic. I'm forgetting names here. Flandover, so that's the bard. He rolled a 20.
What the?
So he socks the gnome straight in the face, and he does.
Ouch.
I just want to make sure he didn't kill the guy. Would he be able to do that? No, there's no way he'd be able to do that. So he hits the gnome. Mirror is about. Oh man, I didn't think about the situation. So Mirror is about to smite the bard. So what are you gonna do here?
Wait, hang on. I'm just gonna hang on. I have to put labels for everybody now.
Well, this could take a while. We said we were stopped at 7, which is 2 minutes ago. I would like to get this in a place where we can leave it, and I also need to feed probably the both of us before I bring it to your mother.
So what were you asking me?
So I didn't really think this was going to happen, but the bard has successfully punched the owner, or their former owner, in the face, and the Minotaur is about to step in. Oh, I know how to deal with this. Okay, this is what happens. So the gnome grabs his face, he's obviously in pain, and goes, okay, I get it. That was well deserved. All right. But here's the deal. We are now all on the same team. I, out of the generosity of my good heart, have given you guys your freedom, and we're all going to band together and join our resources to see what we can accomplish together with my new friend,
Jelenneth.
her, Jelenneth. And let's see how this goes. He's going to do all right. So Mr. Underhill here is not happy, seems a little confused, but there's a lot of people looking around, and he seems like he's just going to let it go for now. So it seems like, gentlemen, you seem to have a merry band at your disposal here. You have 6 bandits that we found out on the road. We have your 10 crew members who, while previously you may not have been their leader, you've just purchased their freedom and given them you've given them their freedom, right? So they're grateful for that. And you have a gnome and a minotaur who are also looking to join in, of course, your adventures, but also whatever loot and treasure you may find. And your good friend Gnash. That's not too bad of an assemblage here. That's yeah, 6. Uh, you got basically your crew 16. You have so basically you have 18 people, one of whom is a minotaur, and your good friend Gnash, and yourself. That's 20. That is definitely a full crew. That's enough to man a ship for sure, or to woman a ship. Um, so I'm sure there will be some explaining to do. Do you want to give a speech explaining it now, or should we just kind of say, hey, she gives a speech, explain what's going on?
She gave a speech explaining what's going on.
And well, there's
I'm not in
definitely
the mood to be creative today.
well, there's definitely some mistrust between your crew and your old crew, who are now your new crew again, and the gnome and the minotaur. But people are looking around and thinking, hey, there's something going on here. There's something special here, and we could certainly have a bright future with all of us working together. And so let's bookmark that and say that this is a good.
What? Dang.
I was trying to communicate that to you. So let's end the recording. When we reconvene, we will try to retake your ship, your crew.
Hang on.
I mean, who knows? Maybe these bullywugs, maybe they want to join your crew too, depending on what's in it for them. But we, in real life, need to consume nutrition and get to other places.
Okay, okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And even though my last video, D&D, didn't get 100 likes, it looks like Dad was kind and Scott survived. Did my saving throw, did the roll I made for him save him, or was it, or was it just for the comedy?
I'm trying to remember. I think the initial roll didn't, but for some reason, I think there was another.
Yeah, there was another roll with the angel guy.
Yeah, and so that's when we decided he was going to be saved.
Okay. So it looks like my roll is good enough. So you guys don't have to like anymore, okay? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. Sorry you did not get to hear my talk about Disney. I thought that we would make dinner much sooner. But anyway, bye.